different ideas are stupid and idiotic. And that counsel I value. And also just to some other people, Robert and Elaine, who came from the United States, and Henry as well, who came that far. So that's everybody, and now to Tanya, my wife. And one thing I've stolen from Paddy is traditionally that the best men read out telegrams, but I've kept one that I need to read, and this is a telegram that I received almost to this day 4 years ago, and most of this is true. It was sent in September '03. I was in New Zealand on my way to the Rugby World Cup, and I was sent this telegram by Patricia Cronin, who couldn't make it today. And it says, so September '03, Mick, you legend. Great to see that you're enjoying yourself. No surprise that someone of your skill, ability and stature would be asked to play for the All Blacks. I note that they appear to be continuing their policy of having no New Zealanders on the team. Now the true part. A new girl has just started working here in Procter & Gamble, Ireland. Her name is Tanya. She is beautiful, intelligent, strong-willed and fun. You would get on great with her. In fact, you should marry her. The author, she didn't make her name was Patricia O'Hara now, Cronin at the time, is the daughter of a Kerry farmer, and for those who know that, she's not someone to disagree with. So there was an air from before I even met her of inevitability about meeting Tanya. I've 3 other occasions where that inevitability, if I can say it, became more apparent. First one was very interesting. I managed to write this in a small piece of paper, so small that... Oh yes. Someone who's here, in fact. I had a conversation with him about Tanya, actually, before we started seeing each other, and we agreed that Tanya was not someone that I could have this half-baked sort of, if I were to go out with her, it couldn't be half-baked, there was no messing to be involved. She was a very serious woman, and if I was to go out with her, I may well have to marry her. The second occasion was another conversation I've had with someone else who's here, when I just started to go out with Tanya, and I talked about something else that was brilliant. And this person said, yes, everything about Tanya is brilliant. obviously quite sick of my constant talk about her. And the next part that in this inevitability list of stories was when Tanya was to meet my parents for the first time. Now, I met Tanya's parents, and that was traditionally something that's very nerve-wracking. But that was over, so it was her turn. And I had some glee in this. All the pressure was on her. That's okay, let's go to Galway, I'll relax, you impress my parents. But by the end of the weekend, the pressure had turned completely on me. When as I was leaving, my mother said to me, she's lovely, don't you mess it up. As I said, it was inevitable, and it came down to, I suppose, where and when. So to Geneva, via a very special occasion for us in Costa Rica, and that's something for me and Tanya. This marriage thing came up, and I decided that it would be good to propose after Christmas.
That's what I
And then this beautiful, intelligent, strong-willed and fun woman said that after Christmas, waiting for Christmas, in fact, was a famously stupid idea. And this culminated, her frustration and waiting culminated in one evening when she turned to me and said, on the subject of our proposal, stop dilly-dallying. I had to find location, and because I thought it would be smart, I thought I would propose to her in Dublin to make a romantic association with Dublin should we ever need to choose where to live. But my efforts were in vain when I would say, oh, let's go to Dublin to visit the Guinness factory. And the response was consistent and constant. It's ski season, I'm not going out.
Good choice. Very good choice.
No snow in Dublin.
No.
No snow in Viva.
I also needed a ring. And Tanya had been helpful. With suggesting, or at least I thought suggesting a direction I should go in. Searched out some rings. I thought I was very smart. I borrowed one of her rings so that I would have the size. I had that with me. That's not obvious. The person told me this told me as if it was completely obvious. So it's a good idea, but it's not obvious. I brought this with me, and I thought we live in Geneva. And I had to work on my French. I'll walk in. I'll say, no, thank you. I don't need to do that. I know what I'm doing. I need that ring. It's this size. Here's my credit card. Thank you very much. Because in Geneva, when you go to a jewellery shop, the door is locked. You were approached by someone, they show you in, they look you up and down, they show you a seat, and they bring someone to deal with you. So, not being aware of that, I went to get the ring with my Tanya's ring in hand, took some time off work, walking down by the lake in Geneva, along the street. I must have been a bit nervous, my pace quickened, turned at the shop and walked straight into the locked door. Was brought in, sat down, another Irishman, and told that the ring I wanted may or may not be available. They'd check in Paris. So they took my card and didn't contact me. So late, no ring, no Dublin. Running out of time, and Valentine's Day approached. So I figured it had to be Valentine's Day. And I proposed on Valentine's Day, and there are numerous stories about that, and I'll spare Tanya's blushes for it now, but I'll tell you all later. And she said yes. We went to get this ring, and I had a ring in mine, and she had a ring in mine, and we both said it was both in the same shop. I didn't have a ring. Bad, apparently. Didn't have a ring. We went to the shop. Yes. Isn't that strange? We all and went to the shop, and we both said, okay, you just try on mine and see how it looks. So we were both figuring that that would be enough. Tried on my ring, and it was nicer than she originally thought. She tried on her ring, and the look on her face when she tried on that engagement ring was something that was really special. So there's no way I could have said no, that was impossible. And for me, if I can continue to get that look on her face. I'll be a very happy man, and that's a challenge I hope to take.